Hello everyone, welcome to A Coding Guru. My name is Tom Liao, I'm the speaker of this channel. This is the first episode of my C# syntax in-depth series. The topic of this episode is using directive versus using statement. When talking about the keyword using, you probably have heard these two different phrases, using directive and using statement. Even though they both have the keyword using in their names, they are used in two different ways. You must have seen using directives very often, because most of the time when you open a C# class file, the first thing you'll see on top of that file is using directives, such as these 5 usings listed here. I say most of the time that's due to the top-level statement introduced in C#9 hides those using directives to make your file look cleaner. The file you are looking at right now is based on .NET Framework 4.8. But this project, which is created in .NET 6 and C# version 10, the top-level statement hides those default usings behind the scenes. But anyway, they are still there in your program. A using directive is used to import all types from a single namespace for you to use in your code without specifying fully qualified namespace. For instance, the code displayed on this page, if we remove this using system from the first line, then the console.writeLine function inside the main method encounters an error. The debugging message tells you that console does not exist in the current context. Visual Studio cannot find where the console.writeLine is coming from, unless you specify the fully qualified namespace system.console.writeLine. That's the most basic usage of the using directive. Then what about the using statement? A using statement is used to ensure the correct use of iDisposal objects. To explain in plain English, it is used to ensure that the memory garbage collection action is properly executed after a method has done its job. Please see the following code as an example. I use a string writer to create a new file and write a timestamped string into that file, and then use a string reader to read from the very same file right after we wrote the string to it. Let me run this application to see whether we can read the timestamp from the file. As you can see, the execution of this application encounters an error. The debugging error message says that the file is being used by another process. That's due to I didn't close and dispose of the file object before I used string reader to access it. This caused the file lock, hence the string reader cannot get access to it. However, if we call the close method before we use the string reader, then it will work. Actually, you can use dispose here as well, because the close method calls dispose anyway. Let me call the close method down here as well to close the string reader. Let me run this application again. Great, it reads the timestamp. Why am I showing this? People tend to forget to call the close or dispose method in code like this. Therefore, the using statement provides a convenient way to trigger the dispose method for you. Let me modify the code to look like this. Put the whole string writer thing in the using block. And then select and cut this line and paste it inside the block. And we can remove the close method. We also put the string reader inside another using block as well. Cut this line, paste it inside the block, and remove its close method as well. Okay, let me try it one more time. Great, we have succeeded, no more errors. To sum up, we have used 3 usings in our program. The first one is using directive, which is used to import all types from a single namespace for you to use in your code without specifying fully qualified namespace. And the other two are using statements. They are used to ensure that the dispose method is triggered correctly at the end of the using block.